All right, all my wonderful musicians out there, welcome back to the channel. I am Demarius Jackson, and we are back with my video series, Lick of the Week. As always, I have the link in the description below to my website, jazzimprovbasics.com, where you can download the PDFs to any of the previous or this current lick of the week. Now, this lick, I especially like this one because this is something that you can use over any dominant seventh tonality. So if you ever have a dominant seventh and you're looking for something to play, it's kind of something that you can use as a springboard to jump from one idea to the next. Now let's start off with the lick. As you just heard when I played it on the intro, we'll just say we're in the key of C to make things easier for all of us before we learn it in all 12 keys this next upcoming week. All right, so the first three notes of the lick are very, very simple. It starts on a C and it's going to walk down. It's going to descend chromatically to the dominant seventh. So you're going to have C, B, B flat. All right, so walk down three notes, first three notes. C, descend chromatically to that dominant seventh, the flat seven. And then you're just going to play 1 and 2. So we have, and those are the chord tones. So we have, all right, 1, 2, and once again, this is, first of all, sorry my singing sucks, but you get the deal. Those 1 and 2 are the chord tones of that C7 scale or chord or however you want to think of it. So we have the first three notes descending chromatically, then we have 1 and 2, and then we just simply play the flat 7, 6, 5, and then resolve it back to our tonic, which is 1. So all together it sounds like this. And that's the lick. All right, and once again, we practice this one kind of the same way that we did all the previous licks. What I like to do is play it once, and then I'll take a rest, and I'll play it 3 times in succession, and then we'll move on from there. So it sounds like this all together, the way that I practice it at least. And then from there, you can either choose to go through the lick chromatically and just play ascending chromatic. You can play descending chromatic. You can play around the circle of fourths if you like. You can play whole tones. However you learn it, it's kind of up to you. Once again, I try to learn this one. I relate this one to chord tones, so it's easier for me to learn it that way. But if you like to learn it by ear, very simply just go through the video, play it, listen to me play it, and then just figure it out from there. And once again, just learn it however you like to through all 12 keys and just implement it as much as possible. I would suggest that every time you see a C7 or whatever dominant seventh chord, you implement that lick in there. And once again, throughout time, it depends, it varies from person to person. But it will show up in your playing and it might morph into something else, and that's kind of the goal. Your ear kind of wants to follow and your fingers will learn where to go the more we do it. So once again, I'll play it in succession. I'll just do it chromatic for now to give you an example of how I practice it, and then you can go on and do your thing. So here we go. This is in the key of C once again. Obviously, you get the point from there. All right, so there you have it. I can't wait till next week. What I think I'm going to do is start assimilating these licks, at least the last, some of the previous ones that I did. We have a major tonality, we have a minor tonality one that I did previously, and now we have this dominant tonality. So one of these upcoming videos, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the chart all the things you are. We're going to slow it down, and we'll go over how we can implement these licks into the charts to make it make sense so it's not so robotic sounding. And honestly, it's kind of an oxymoron because I wanted to be robotic sounding at first, but that's just, once again, it's going to be a spring point to the next idea. Until then, I will catch you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't, like all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Happy practicing.